Before 2020, retail in India was deeply physical. People bought their goods shoulder to shoulder in crowded outdoor markets where cash changed hands directly. Then the lockdowns hit. Almost overnight, that massive physical foot traffic evaporated. Consumer spending dropped sharply, and household budgets tightened to cover only strict, immediate essentials. For micro, small, and medium enterprises, businesses that relied entirely on walk-in locals, this was an immediate operational crisis. With traditional commerce ruptured, both shop owners and buyers were forced into the digital space, operating under extreme financial caution. For a merchant, throwing up a basic website was not enough to guarantee sales. Survival meant figuring out the mindset of a highly skeptical, newly online buyer. With the physical market gone and money tight, the logic of the transaction changed. For the businesses left standing, survival now depended on decoding a much more cautious digital customer. To understand this process, we have to look at the top of the digital funnel, discovery. Where are these cautious consumers actually looking for new brands? This chart shows how customers discover products across various categories. At the very top, nearly 60% of respondents point directly to social media, far outpacing internet search and television commercials. For a small business, this means targeted video marketing on platforms like Facebook or Instagram is the most cost-effective way to cut through the digital noise and establish brand recognition. Once a consumer actually clicks an ad, they enter the consideration phase. They land on the digital storefront. If that storefront is cluttered or confusing, they leave immediately. A simple, frictionless design is required to hold their attention. But even with a perfect layout, a severe price sensitivity barrier stands in the way. Look at this chart tracking monthly e-commerce spending. The massive blue section reveals that nearly 90% of buyers refuse to spend more than 10,000 rupees online in a single month. Merchants have to adjust their tactics. Putting expensive luxury goods on the front page will alienate these buyers. Storefronts need to prioritize essential utility and immediate value. If a site's layout is frustrating or its prices fall outside that strict comfort zone, the consumer will bounce. Now we reach the bottom of the funnel, conversion. The customer has found the product, verified the price, and is ready to check out. Yet a major psychological hurdle remains. Many of these consumers carry a deep fear of data theft and online scams, making them wary of digital payment gateways. Despite the surge in smartphone usage, a huge segment of the market still trusts physical cash above all else. Cash on delivery acts as a risk mitigation strategy. It allows the buyer to physically verify that the product exists and arrived intact before they hand over their money. To solve this, businesses must build a hybrid checkout architecture. They need two distinct paths: a secure, recognizable digital gateway for the digitally fluent, alongside a prominent cash-on-delivery option. You secure the final sale by meeting the customer exactly in their financial comfort zone, rather than forcing them to adopt a payment method they do not trust. Even after the transaction clears, the work isn't done. In this dense market, winning one sale does not guarantee a repeat customer. This data illustrates how safety, ease of navigation, and order directly inform buyer comfort. If a product arrives in poor condition or the return process is messy, buyers will instantly jump to a competitor without a second thought. The physical fulfillment and quality control of the actual product are the final tests of a company's digital marketing promise. The playbook requires 4 structural pillars: targeted social media, frictionless design, flexible payment options, and strict quality control. While the initial shock of the lockdowns has faded, the highly cautious, digital-first shopping habits forged during that time are permanent fixtures of the market. These digital strategies have outlasted the initial crisis. For Indian merchants, navigating this complex psychological funnel has become the necessary foundation for any modern business.